Well, hello again, and we're back here for some more exciting alliance war. This war is this one's a little bit more talent needed than my last war, where that one was just heavy or parry, heavy, repeat. This one, I actually need some skills. So this one, I kind of forgot that count doesn't just naturally place debuffs on you. So I was like, oh, okay. Um, So I was trying to figure out exactly after that, how to do that. And I kind of could have done better on this when I realized, like, okay, so I can heavy counter and then I get a debuff and I can purify that. And that sounds good. But as you can see, like, special 2 bait and then you can heavy counter that pretty easily. I've done that before enough that, like, it's fairly safe. But you can see here it's all, this is a Count Nefaria, and he's going down fairly simply with crossbones. I'm not actually sure why he's placed here. He doesn't really get much. Oh, and there at the end I was like, I have an indestructible, so I'm just going to push it and go for it. Like, this fight's taking long enough, and I think I've got enough in the tank to get him down, which I did. Then this is where, like, I actually needed some skills, and I'm not quite at that level where I would say that I actually skillfully beat this fight. I did well, but I didn't die. Spoiler. But there was a lot of things I could have done better overall. And if you heard it in the count fight, it was kind of realizing I could heavy counter count, and then I would have gotten more debuffs on me and done that. Well, this I wouldn't have gotten more debuffs on me, but I was trying to think of it, and I think it was Andrew the Rough who did a crossbones versus something in Coliseum, and he pretty much ignored everything except for heavies and specials and using overrun. And you can see there I had a lot of my furies fall off. Here I was trying to, you can see the arc overload timer. One of the things in this fight is if you time your attacks at just the split second when the arc overload hits, you can turn it off because of crossbones ability accuracy modification. But it didn't work out. Here I should have, backed off, heavy bait, then heavy, and then gone for this special 3. But yeah, I messed that up. And then there I took one to the face because I came out of the animation, and yeah, my shoestring got caught. Yeah, one of those. A solo is a solo, and you've got a full health bar, so use it. But yeah, I can do better on that one. And like I said, I think if I do that again, I would focus more on just the heavies, heavy countering heavies, and keeping it less unpaused so that you could have it better. This fight, I didn't really have any clue how this would go. I know Idoom's gotten a little bit of buffs, and he's always been kind of good. He's got the special 2, but I've used Idoom some, but not a ton. I know how his kit works, like the special 2 power burn, and you heavy into that stuff and all of that. So like I knew how he worked, but I've never used him in a war like this. And on this fight, there's a lot to keep track of. There's the what is it? Stunning reflection thing. There's the Bane, and then there's the unstoppable from Gentle. So it's a lot to keep track of at any one time. So I thought it would be more difficult, to be honest, and I was wrong. So there I Didn't count the time of his unstoppable correctly, but still fine. But you can see here he's going down pretty well. I think if you were more comfortable with this fight, you can push him closer to 3 bars of power and use the SP2 special burn more efficiently. But I don't think I'm going to complain on how this turned out. As you can see, whenever I was getting low on muscle mass, I would pause the fight, sort of. So a little bit of my thoughts. Good, but could be cleaner. And thank y'all. Have a good one.